What's up, humanity? In today's episode of Worldwide Opinions, we're talking about the militarization of local police departments.
Boy, I'm posted up high, sparking in the clouds, ashing on the world, ashing on the world. Boy, I'm posted up high, ashing on the world, I'm ashing on the world.
Gifted, lifted, high above the ground, on cloud 9, 10, and fitting, I'm not found. I'm flying up, looking down at your galaxy, over niggas' heads like a god heavenly. Who you telling me, JD Worldwide?
Somebody YouTube.
Check this out, humanity. I came across this article about the militarization of police, which basically reads that Trump has issued another executive order repealing an Obama-era executive order that inhibited some military equipment from going into the hands of local police departments. So, with this executive order that Trump issued, he is giving more power to the police departments to use tanks, bayonets, high-caliber weapons, above 50 caliber. I don't know why they need all that. Oh yeah, for you. And this is all happening with our taxpayer money. Obama prohibited these weapons from going to police during the Ferguson riots in an executive order back in 2014, but the executive order has its roots in a program known as 1033, which was created in 1989 by Congress as part of the NDAA. The same NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, that made it legal to indefinitely detain American citizens without a trial in 2012. Now, I'm going to keep it so real with you right now, going full conspiracy realist, and say that all these riots are going to lead to more militarization of the police to invoke martial law. Just look at what happened when the Boston bombing happened. There were tanks on the road and people had to stay in their houses to catch two guys. People were treated like children in a curfew. Man, that was crazy. Like, just think about all this division caused mainly by the mainstream media focused on topics like what happened in the Charlottesville riots and all these other riots like in Berkeley that happened to divide us. People are being manipulated into fighting each other. I mean, look at all this distraction. Like, especially I feel like they want to rile up black people. Remember, they had a time where they used to focus on police shootings, and it worked because black people tore their neighborhoods up in Ferguson. So we got to realize violence only begets violence. It's not going to solve anything. I know it's mad, but it's a distraction, and it's causing you to be manipulated into destroying your own neighborhoods and fighting with each other and having a certain mentality that you don't want. Just know that there is propaganda, in the mainstream media. There's agent provocateurs that are known to cause violence during peaceful protests, to cause rioting. And if you don't know what agent provocateurs are, look that up. It's known. It's known that the police are known to stand down and let these riots escalate. It's a divide and conquer strategy to push us towards a civil war-like scenario. The media have been hyping that up recently too. So that's going to turn into some type of martial law. Go look up Hegelian dialect. They cause a problem, then react to give you a solution. So they cause a problem, give you a solution. All right, there you go. It's not about right versus left or black versus white or whatever. Let's focus on a peaceful solution and raise consciousness and make this world a better place by conversing, talking. Let's do that. That's all I gotta say.
Now, let's see what the people have to say about that. So, Jen, what do you think about the militarization of local police departments?
I think it's bad. They already have too many weapons, and it's surplus. It's turning them into a private military, and they're supposed to be police, not military, so it's very bad. It's going to cause more abuse.
You just mentioned a case dealing with the police department. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, in law school I learned about Sacramento v. Lewis, and back when that case happened, Supreme Court case, the police were in a high-speed chase through Del Paso Heights area, I think it was, and they ran over a Laotian family and killed them, and then they got off. So now, because of that case and other cases, in police, when they're in the line of duty or whatever, if they kill people, they're not prosecuted. So that's why we have so many people, especially people of color, being shot and killed by the police.
Fuck the police and fuck Trump. You feel me? That's just how I feel. You feel me? From the bottom of my nuts, bitch.
Well, first of all, I believe any police department should have enough power to police whatever jurisdiction they're in, but not too much power to where they overuse it and pretty much martialize or use martial law, use force to enforce small laws that only affect a certain amount of people or a certain demographic of people. You know what I mean? The fact that we have no liquor stores, no motherfucking gun stores in downtown area, or at least any, how should I say it, any highly populated area that's more middle class / upper middle class rather than lower class. You never get these kind of low income stores, but you have heavy policing in those areas and lack of policing in the opposite areas. The fact that the shift has become that now they're gentrifying certain neighborhoods while still policing those areas to enforce and keep people in fear of, I guess, committing a crime, so much so that they don't even want to come outside anymore. That's not good.
Personally, I don't think that's a good idea due to the fact that, yes, a lot of crime has risen, in the past few years with everything that's been going on with, like, the riots and the Ferguson offense and all those things like that. But at the same time, we need to keep, a localized, level within the United States, not start militarizing everything and making everything about war, because that just brings us one step closer to, controlling and, what communism pretty much is, making people scared of the police force and scared that they can't trust the people that are sworn to protect us. I believe that, we should be able to look up to our police force and work together with them and not be in fear that, they have too much power within their hands and that they're not going to protect us, that they're going to control us. But personally, I don't think it's the best idea for them to be given military weapons because as of right now, the military or the United States isn't in a state of panic in the manner of they need military force. They should be focusing their military power in Afghanistan and ISIS and the uprising with Korea now and all these things that have been going on. I think that they should start focusing on that and not the focus on the fact that small towns and their shootings and the minor riots, there's precautionary things they can do and enhance to stop those type of things without any military force.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, peace.